Hi everybody, it's Robbie from Southern California, and today, guess what I'm going to talk about? Something I forgot. I'm going to talk about cilantro. Now, I grew this cilantro, started it exactly 2 months ago. Yes, it's starting to flower, but Gary's been pinching the flowers off and using it. So let me tell you how easy this was to grow and how you can grow cilantro in the summer. This is a dish pan. It is 4.5 gallons. I got the dish pan at Walmart for under $3. This has been the greatest thing to grow all kinds of things. I grow lettuce in here, radishes in here. I'm even growing squash in here. Now the reason I like the dish pan is once you've got it planted, you can move it anywhere you want. But let me tell you exactly how I planted this. And these are just cheap old seeds that I got, I'm not even sure where, probably the dollar store. What I did was I took a dish pan and I made holes in it so it drains well. Remember, everything has to drain. And you'll see how I loaded up all kinds of things. There was some potting soil, and then there was shredded paper, there was kitchen scraps, there were leaves from the garden. Everything was loaded in, just like I do all my totes and buckets and everything. Then what I did afterwards is I started the seeds in a plastic bag, like I do almost all my seeds. And I wrapped them up in a paper towel, a wet paper towel, put it in a Ziploc bag or a full bag. It doesn't have to be Ziploc. And in a few days, they started to sprout. As soon as they were sprouted, I perfectly spaced them in here. And what I ended up with was a perfectly spaced cilantro. It was fantastic. This is 2 months old now and still going strong. Gary had it for dinner. I don't eat that much of it. I'm not a big fan, but I'm getting used to it. I'm actually eating little bits here and there. What's interesting on this particular plant is one seed seems to grow 2 plants. So a lot of them I actually divided, and then I left some of them together. They're getting a little long now, but don't be surprised if you see 2 plants like here out of the one seed. They do that. Cilantro grows too, kind of like Swiss chard that grows multiple out of one little seed pod. Well, they grow too. I did separate them with great success, and then I decided afterwards, well, if nature put them that way, I'm just going to leave them too. Not going to bother anymore, and I left them. All has been going good. So if you want to grow cilantro, this is how you do it in a dish pan. Now, when I first planted it, I kept it nice and damp. There's even times in the very beginning I put a little cardboard on top so it wouldn't evaporate, because it was quite warm a couple months ago, and I wanted to make sure it didn't dry out on the top where the seeds were, because remember, these seeds were already started. They had a little tail, the root was growing, and then I kept them covered with those lids I make. You know, I make them out of, well, I make them different ways, either out of tote lids, I make them out of table placemats, and I cover them with tulle. This way nothing got in. I never got any insects on here. I never got any birds in here to take my baby seedlings. And it's been growing now for 2 months. There's my little tag I put on 2 months ago. This is a cottage cheese container, actually a sour cream container. And it's stapled on to a piece of tote lid, so I could remember what it was. And it has been growing in here for 2 months. We probably will have it for the next month as well here. And Gary, like I said, he's been pinching off the flowers, so it will continue to grow. And there's a couple new seedlings that have come up here. I planted some seeds. Look at that, how cool. So I've got more seedlings coming up, so I can put a couple more seeds in here for now. But this is a good way, if you're in a hot area, in these dish pans, think of it as a mini tote, to grow a lot of different things, because you can move them on the hottest days. And that's what I've been doing with my cilantro, is I move it in the shade. If it's a cool day, I leave it where it is if it's outside and let the sun shine on it. Now I don't need to cover it. Nothing's bothered it at all. But by covering it, protecting it from birds, and covering it as well from the sun, I was able to grow cilantro during the warm times, when normally you grow these in the fall as the weather cools. They're just starting to bolt. That's why I wanted to get to this right now, because I noticed the other day we started to get some flowers. But like I said, this is what Gary's been pinching off, and that will slow it down right now, so he should be able to have cilantro, I would say, for about another month. In the meantime, I'm going to go soak some more seeds and pop a couple more in here, because I do cater to this by moving it out of the sun. Even on a heat wave day, I keep it out of the sun, and it's been doing really good. So I hope I gave you some ideas on growing certain things, whether it's cilantro, herbs. You can grow mint in here. Like I said, I grow lots of lettuce and radishes in here. These containers are fantastic because they're portable. And when they're portable, you can even move them in the house, in an air-conditioned house, if you really want to. So with that, have a wonderful, wonderful day. And don't forget to eat what you grow and try to grow some cilantro, even in the hot summer months. Kitty, you want some broccoli? Oh, my hands smell like cilantro. She may not take it. I don't think she wants it because it smells like, oh no, she took it. It smells like cilantro. Yes, I was holding it in my hands. Boy, do they smell like that. Bye-bye.